when things are challenging, they need them even more, because this is when you have to kind of roll up your sleeves and really make sure you are connecting and making the most of every relationship that you have. But
I think that's an important point. What you just said is making the most out of every connection or customer relationship. And I think in this environment today, that's really, really important. You know, companies are trying to figure out, it's going to be challenging for them trying to figure out, how do I navigate this economy if we have tariffs, whatever. And all businesses are thinking about that right now. How has it impacted me? And they're nervous. And so this to me is an ideal time to be able to say, let me see if I can help you with that. I'll help you solve that problem. Let's see if we can work together and figure out how you can better build your business under these circumstances. And I think that clients would welcome that help these days. They would welcome someone coming in and saying, let me just kind of go through and see what we can do to do better, to make improvements. They would certainly welcome that right now, in knowing that in the end result, it's going to make a big difference to their business.
Right. Because it really does speak to the bottom line. It speaks to adding to that bottom line. It's, which they've made the outlay, they've made the investment in the product, in the customer, and all that. And now anything from this point on is typically profit. And there's just such a huge pool of clients available to writers that understand this, that are excited about this, that want to do it, because it's literally every business.
It's so true. I mean, look, LinkedIn is a great place to prospect, to find clients. But don't forget about your local area in the businesses. I call it drive-by business, but why not? There are so many businesses in your area that might be able to use this help. And it's just a matter of stopping in and having a conversation with them. And you may find that, yes, in fact, they do, like if gyms, I have a gym membership. And I'm always surprised, like they send emails only occasionally. And I'm like, they should be doing a lot more of that. And you'll be surprised that they actually have budgets to do this, so they can afford to have it, especially if they know the end result is I'm going to have customers staying around for a longer period of time than I thought.